Craft Academy. Now, being a jewellery buff, as I am, I used to design jewellery a little while ago, and I've always been passionate about jewellery. If I can have a favourite, am I allowed a favourite?
Yeah.
I've got to show you this. The shows I've done with Louisa before, as soon as I saw these necklaces, these leaves in silver and bronze, I just fell in love with them. That kind of free-form look, I just thought looked absolutely gorgeous. We're going to be showing you how you can make these leaf earrings and also the necklace to match for very little outlay. And that's what this is all about. You know, jewellery is a very personal thing. Why buy something that someone else has made? They're telling you what you should look like, when you can actually make it yourself in the colours that you want, that suit you, that suit your complexion, that suit your outfits. And I love this. And this is just a really very inexpensive necklace, a plain necklace you bought from a supermarket somewhere.
Yes.
And then decorated with jump rings, these fantastic Fimo leaves. This is the same clay, yeah?
Yes, yes. Yeah, it's lovely, isn't it? I'd like to buy a necklace like that at a market, you know, if someone wanted to create necklaces to sell with our moulds, yeah.
That's absolutely fine to do that. So it could be a little cottage industry on the way, really, if you think about it. But I think an awful lot of people, from what I've found out, have bought it for themselves or bought it for their family members to make jewellery for members of the family, aunties, grands, that sort of thing. It's very enjoyable to do, actually, and there's nothing industrial about it. You don't have to go out and buy big kilns or anything like that, do you?
OK, so shall I show you quickly?
Yeah, could you?
I've just rolled out some lovely copper Fimo. You just cut out the shape. Again, I'm just using the rolling pin. You pop the Fimo onto the mould.
So this is a different mould to what we had before. This is as you can see, there's 4 different leaves on each mould, and each leaf's different.
Yes, and it comes with 4 matching stainless steel cutters.
Okay.
So I pop it on, and then I fold over and press down. You just need to make sure the tips are lined up.
Right.
Just give it a good press.
Wow.
And then you end up with a leaf that's detailed on both sides. You can kind of twist it.
Yeah, you can play with it, can't you, to make it look more
windswept.
Yeah. Well, that's what you want. I mean, you know, to have that kind of cascading look to a necklace. You know, nature is not accurate.
Yes.
Leaves are random. They're different shapes and sizes and different. Yeah.
Now I only want a tiny bit of mica, so I'm just tapping it off on my board and just brush it on. And I do love the gold over the copper as well.
Very autumnal, that, isn't it?
Yes. Now, I would like to bake it and put a jump ring through so I can attach it to my necklace. So what you'll need to do is you'll need to put the hole in before you bake it.
OK, so you put the hole in before, but you don't put the jump ring in until you've baked it?
Yes, that's correct.
Right, OK.
Just wondering what I've done with my...
You lost your pokey tool.
I've lost my pokey tool.
Don't worry.
OK.
Imagine that we've done it. Poked a little hole in it.
Oh, here we go. We'll use one of these. This is a hairpin.
Yeah.
Just make a hole and poke it through. And then I'd bake it, and the hole won't close up when you bake it.
Oh, great. So nothing shrinks or expands or anything like that?
No.
Doesn't that look lovely? Just twisted slightly. It looks so realistic. And a little bit of gold mica on there as well, gives it that lovely shimmering hue. So if you do kind of keep your jewellery fairly uniform, if you're a gold person rather than a silver person, yeah, just put a bit of gold mica on there or vice versa.
Yeah. So I'm going to show you the heart leaf. This is kind of my favourite. You just cut out the shape, pop it on the mould.
This could be a hidden message, isn't it, in your jewellery, a heart-shaped leaf.
Yeah.
I like that.
Just fold over and press down. And you can see you get the lovely detail on the back. So you don't need to add anything to the leaves.
No.
It's all there. And the great thing about these moulds is you get details on both sides, so they give a lot finer flower or leaf than traditional moulds. And just look at the lovely details on that.
Again, it won't take long before you've made maybe a dozen or possibly 20 of these, and you do them in the different colours. The Fimo, the lovely thing about the Fimo is it comes in all the primary colours, as we've shown you with the flowers. But my favourite has to be the metallic. The silver and the bronze and the gold, I think, are lovely, and they work and behave in the same way, don't they?
Yes.
Really? Beautiful to work with. Roll it out.
It's very smooth, isn't it? And it's so lovely and shiny. Just fold over.
You don't necessarily need to add more mica, you can, which is what you've done, but you don't need to, do you? How about that?
Again, if you want the hole in it, just pop it through.
And it doesn't change its look once it's been baked either. It stays the same size. The hole, like you said, won't heal over. And also, it doesn't change its look. It doesn't go dull or anything like that. It just stays the same to the eye. It just becomes firm and solid.
And they're quite sturdy. I mean, you don't really have to worry about breaking the Fimo.
But equally, they're light. So if you are worried about how, you know, that necklace we showed you a minute ago that we're working on now, that does look quite a cluster, doesn't it? And if you're thinking, I wonder how weighty that is. I'll tell you what, the necklace is more weighty than the actual leaves. They're incredibly light, but very strong. I love that. That's what we're making at the moment. And the earrings to match as well. Again, the earrings have to be lightweight too, and they are. Okay, so we'll pop those in the oven. Okay. And I will show you how to put a jump ring through. Okay. And so imagine they've come out of the oven half an hour later. Yeah. With their holes all intact and everything. Okay, so I've just got some silver jump rings. These are just standard jewellery findings that you can find very easily. Yes, you'll need to just open it slightly with some pliers. And then you'll just pop it through the hole. And just with your pliers, just work it through, and you can see that. Yeah. Yeah. And just give it a bit of a twist to close it up. Yeah. And I do have some little earring findings. I think these are called hook. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, shepherd's crook hooks. And just pop it through. Give it a twist and give it a bit of a tease. Yeah. And just close it up. And there you've got a single leaf earring. Now, I don't know anyone that wouldn't love those. And also, it would suit everybody as well. It's not going to dangle down and weigh down your ear at all. It's virtually weightless. There's hardly any weight to it at all. So you can wear 2 or 3 or 4 of them without any problem at all, as we've done here. If we have a little look at these, if I just lift those up for you for a second or so. Aren't they lovely? So that's 4 leaves on, no, 5, no, 4. 4 leaves on each earring. And just adding the jump rings together just gives you that extra drop there as well. But they're all very visible and they just flow beautifully when you're wearing them. So they will cost very, very little to actually manufacture and make. But I think my favourite up here has to be this stunning necklace. This is just a very run-of-the-mill necklace from a supermarket. Yes. It didn't cost much money at all. But you've got this mesh, of course, which allows you to put the jump rings through and just keep adding them until you're happy with Shall we add one? Go on, Shall we? Yeah. Nothing like adding a few more leaves. Why not? Okay, so you can see there's a loop there. I'm just going to open up the jump ring and just thread it through. And then I'm just going to close the jump ring up. Mm-hmm. And also the great thing is if you put it on there and it doesn't sit right or it doesn't look right, you know, it's not a problem. You can just quite simply undo the jump ring again, remove it and put it somewhere else where it does look better. Yeah, yeah. Well, that's the process as well, building it up, seeing what works, what doesn't. Mm. And now you're your own jewellery designer. How about that? Yes. And every single leaf will come out perfect. But having said that, every leaf will be ever so slightly different because when it comes out of the mould, you can twist it, you can mould it, you can tweak it a little bit to make it a unique leaf. Every leaf is unique in the world, so why have every leaf the same on a necklace? Have you got lots of reaction from people with this? They love this necklace, yeah. I love this necklace too. I'd love to get this as a gift. Yeah. You know, if someone gave me this I'd love to give it as a gift to someone, absolutely. Yeah. And to be able to say that, here, Mum or whoever, I've made this for you. Yeah, wow. Yeah. That's pretty special. So I'll pop that back up there then. So that's as difficult as it gets to make your own leaf necklace and earring set as well. All you need, remember, is the Fimo. That's the name of the oven-baked clay, in case you've just joined us. A few mil thick, roll it out, cut to the shape, of course, using your stainless steel cutters that come with the moulds as well, and then pop it into the mould, fold it over, place the leaf inside, and job done. The mica powder can be added if you want to, although you can leave it out if you don't want to. Make a hole, and that hole, remember, will not heal over in the oven. It will stay there. Then, of course, you add your jump rings to it as well. Bake for 30 minutes, same temperature as we said before, 110 degrees, gas mark 4. And step 5, once the leaves are cooled, insert a jump ring using the pliers and then attach the leaves to the earring findings and the necklace. That's as difficult as it gets. It's all about, of course, making your own jewellery. This hour is all part of our Craft Academy.